G'day guys, Michael here from Richardson & Wrench. Today I wanted to give you a bit of insight into the property market when it comes to buying a new property versus buying an old property. Personally, I've got a mix of both across a few different areas in Australia. I'll start with the old. So the pros for old would be usually get a bigger block size when you're talking about a house and land option or buying a house. You've also got a larger, say, apartment or townhouse. You also got cheaper. So if you're looking apples with apples, same size property, the older property a lot of the time will be cheaper. Potential for renovation, so you can add value to that property. You just got to be mindful if it is not in the same area that you live, you do have to go up there yourself, or you have to hire trades, and they usually become quite a costly exercise and time-consuming exercise to get the right people at the right price. So warranties are key with this one. So all your appliances, ovens, cooktops, range hoods, air conditioners, they all have their warranties. You also get a structural warranty as well from the builder, which is usually 6 or 7 years. You've got a defects period, so that's for the first 3 months, which means that if there are any inconsistencies with your build, so that's paint jobs or cracked tiles, anything like that, the builder will come back and will make sure that it's all fixed up for you. Usually get a quality tenant, so you have people vying for your property, as it is a new, nice, beautiful kitchen, bathrooms, high ceilings, air conditioning. People are vying for that property, and they look at it as more of a long-term option where they're going to stay there for a number of years, which is really what you want, because that just means that you're not going to have those vacancy issues that you can sometimes have on older properties. So again, you got that nicer property, which means that you get the better rental yields as well, which again comes down to lower holding costs. So there's less out-of-pocket expenses for holding an investment like that. Also depreciation. You only get depreciation with obviously the new properties, and majority of the depreciation anyway, which usually goes for the first 10 years, which means that a property that's costing you a little bit of money can sometimes put a little bit more money back into your pocket. And that comes about by reducing your taxable income. So the more money you're earning, the better depreciation works for you. So I've got on the cons for old. So cons can be, you usually are buying an older property, can be a number of years old, so it's the unknown, what's happening with the electrics, the plumbing, anything like that. It could be quite a costly exercise. You do have to do a lot more due diligence to make sure that you don't have any hidden surprises when you first sort of move into those properties or rent them out, because they can become quite costly. And the cons for new. So usually with new, the block sizes will be a bit smaller, the properties will be a bit smaller, and they might be a little bit further out. If you're looking at, say, a house and land, they'll be in the master plan estates. There are a few locations around Australia, Brisbane for one, where you can actually still get sort of that infill, what we call house and land, so closer into that CBD, and build a brand new home. So if you'd like to learn a little bit more about how new and old can actually come into your portfolio and what's best for you at any given stage, please get in touch and we can have a chat. Cheers.